The friend zone is the place where attraction goes to die. So you need to learn how to flirt as soon as you can in an interaction so you can avoid getting in the friend zone. So number one, if you're not flirting fast and right away in an interaction with the woman, then she's going to see you as what I call the beta brother. So what does that mean? That means that you are a beta or a simp and someone who's not taking action or being assertive, and she's going to start to see you as almost a literal brother, meaning her brother. She's not sexually attracted to her brother, and you're going to become that brother if you don't start to flirt right away. She'll see you as the guy who's fun in conversation and nice to talk to and is really good at listening, but not the guy that she actually wants to be with, at least in the romantic sense. And let me tell you that it is almost impossible to get out of beta brother mode, because once she sees your behavior as a beta brother, it's going to be a big change that needs to happen for her to finally see you as a guy who she can be attracted to, because you literally have to change your entire behavior. The only exception to that is if you really up your status by a lot and very fast. In that sense, she might start to become more attracted to you, but that is not practical. Better to just avoid the beta brother syndrome as fast as you can. Number two, trying to play it cool doesn't work. I remember when I was in college, it was junior year, and I knew nothing about women and how to attract women. And when I was in my fraternity, all these girls were coming over, hanging out with us, and I was doing this weird, cringy thing, which was trying to be cool, ignoring them, barely talking to them a little bit. I don't know, trying to be mysterious. And really deep down inside, I was just nervous to talk to them because I was afraid of getting rejected or saying something stupid. So I played it cool. We don't want to do that. If you're not going over there, if you're not talking to her, if you're not putting yourself and inserting yourself in a situation, and of course, if you're not flirting, then you are going to be forgotten because she's going to be flirting with the guy who is talking to her. Hit the like button right now if you have ever been in that situation where you tried to play it cool only to then fail. Now, the third reason why you want to flirt as fast as possible is because a lot of guys try to take this mysterious route, not show too much interest. You know, they'll go on a date with a girl and they won't try to kiss her because they want to leave a little bit of mystery, or they won't try to show too much attention because they want to show all this mystery. If you go so far in the direction of trying to be too mysterious and you don't make a move, what she's going to think, especially if you're dating her, is that you're not interested in her. So again, this is specifically for when you're on dates and you're not making that move and you're not being flirty. It's like there's some interest because you're on a date, but really it's going nowhere. I remember Megan's friend who told me this story about when she was out on a date with a guy. She really liked him, but he was not going for a kiss at the end of the first date. And then he didn't do it at the end of the second date. And then he didn't do it at the end of the third date. And I said, so what happened? I mean, did you lose interest? And she said, yeah, of course. I thought that the guy didn't like me, and I thought it was weird that he wouldn't go for the kiss when we've been on dates. So stop trying to be so mysterious and instead insert yourself in the flirt mode. Number 4, you have to remember that women are not going to get attracted by logic, by normal conversation. Women are going to get attracted by emotional spikes, and that comes from flirting. That comes from teasing. That comes from showing little bits of interest and disinterest in a conversation. If you don't flirt or you wait too long, you have a very flatline, boring, unemotional conversation that's just the beta brother. So flirting adds that emotional aspect, and women become attracted from emotion more than they do logic. That's why a lot of women will end up dating or sleeping with guys who are technically bad for them. Why do they do it? Because the man made them feel a certain way. He was flirting with her and he was able to get her attention. Number 5, the backdoor myth. Oh, I love this one because I used to do this all the time. If you spend enough time with a woman and you go the backdoor route of friendship, right? This idea of if I just be her friend for long enough that eventually she's gonna like me. Well, guess what? That never happens. That's just for Hollywood and the movies. Spending a lot of time around a woman doesn't get her to like you. Now, I know that there's some people out there who say, oh, well, I've been in these situations where I have spent a lot of time with her and I didn't really flirt. And then what did you know? Friendship turned into we are now lovers. I want to tell you right now that that woman liked you from the very beginning. Even if she says she doesn't, there was interest there from the start. But either way, why would you waste your time spending months or years going into the friendship route only to pray and hope that something happens. That is way too big of a risk, and you should be with the woman who's so interested in you that things spark right away. And then if she likes you, she's going to be showing you signs of sexual tension. You can watch the video here on the screen where I show you the 3 signs that you've actually built this with the woman. Go watch that, and if you want to learn how to be a master at flirting, go to tripadvicecoaching.com, watch that short video, book a free call with us so we can show you how to be a master at flirting and be able to attract more women than you can ever handle.